What's up, people, and welcome back to the What's Good Lads podcast. I couldn't even say my own podcast name, but whatever. Today I'm here back again with Jordan. If you saw the last video, he was in there too, and he's in this one too. Yep, and today we're going to talk about janitors. Now, janitors in general, no. I'm going to talk about how kids in school don't respect the janitors that work there, and honestly, it's a bad thing, right? Because
yes.
Kids could say it's their job to pick up a trash. I get the point, it's their job, but you don't want to make a mess.
Don't make a mess for them to clean up because you can't clean up after yourself.
Yeah, you don't want to make a bigger mess for them, I see like a lot of kids. I'm in school. I go to high school. I see a lot of kids during lunch. They just throw trash around and everything.
I've seen them build Mount Everest full of trash.
Yeah.
It's like what are you doing?
It's horrible, and they don't pick it up afterwards. And it's like, God darn it, just pick up the trash. How hard can it be?
To me, it's like go live in an African house, and you'll see what the consequence really is for doing that.
Yeah, like fam, how hard it is to get up from your chair, walk to the trash can, and throw it away. It's not that hard.
But we all know, at home, you expect it to do that. But
yeah.
For some reason, school, it's just like a privilege to throw trash away. Like, it makes no sense whatsoever. But
treat your school like it's your home.
Exactly.
This is where you get education,
You spend a good portion of your life at school anyway, so at least make the best out of it.
Yeah, treat your school like your home, because if you don't, it's just gonna be like bad. This is the place we get education from, so you should at least have somewhat respect for this place. And the janitors, they gotta do a lot of work after us. I see kids in the restroom too, especially the boys' restroom is a freaking mess.
I don't know about the girls, but
man, the
I'm
boys,
guessing it's the same thing probably at least
not.
around.
But boys' restroom is a mess, big mess. Because there's graffiti on the wall. The people write stuff on the stalls and everything.
Some of the stuff is really, really unnecessary.
It's just a big mess, and it's a very hard thing.
Just to take off.
You
have to scrub. You have to really get into it. It's not 1, 2, you're gone. That's something that takes a few
because
minutes.
Some kids, they will use permanent marker on the stall and make some stupid graffiti, and it's going to be like, what is this, man?
Some of the stuff is really mean, and I've seen some really nasty stuff.
So bad, they write stupid stuff, and honestly, restrooms in high school are just changed into juuling rooms. The amount of kids who go in the restroom and jewel is just crazy, man.
I do not support it, and I do not condone it. People who think that for some reason, I don't know what the reason is for all these people doing it. I'm guessing it's just because it looks cool and people their friends are doing it. But let me just tell you all that don't do it. I've never done it. I've never done any drugs. I've never actually even drank alcohol. I've done none of that stuff. Make sure to keep your abstinence from doing all that stuff. Don't do it. Once you do it there's that chance of getting hooked, and then you cannot get off of it. So don't even take that risk.
I agree with him. Honestly, if you get hooked to this stuff, you can never ever get unhooked. You can, but it's pretty hard, And I see I see kids during lunch in the restroom, juuling. I'm like, what is this, man? I can't use a restroom because there's 50 kids in there trying to use one jewel. I'm like, it's either you go outside the school and do it, or it's either you just don't do it in school. Just don't do it in school at all.
The people who think they have the audacity to do it in their classrooms, and then it's they get caught. I'm like, why? Why would you do it in the classrooms? Where teachers will I've seen kids do it. They'll just pull it out real quick and take a huff and put it away. I'm like, dude, are you stupid? You really want to take that risk?
All right. First, we cannot say cuss words. That P word was.
That was not a good word.
So
I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry, you guys will not know about it because I will cut that out.
Okay.
Because I need to. I'm going. I want this podcast to be PG. Honestly, because demonetization is a good thing on YouTube. They demonetize your videos if you cuss on them. once in a while. It depends how much you cuss in the video, honestly. Like there's some videos you can say like 1 or 2 words and they will not demonetize you, but I'm just going for PG because most of my audience is probably kids.
Yeah, stick to PG.
Yeah, and stick with PG till I'm out of high school. Then I can go like, yep, I'm going.
I have teachers who watch my videos too, so
yeah,
it's a little. I mean, I've had I don't know if they still do, but they used to at least.
Oh well. So yeah, let's get back to the janitor fact. Yeah, honestly, their kids make their lives a lot harder than it needs to be. Honestly, you guys are just making a random mess. Okay, I get the point. They're there to clean our trash away and all. You're gonna say that.
But
everybody says that.
Using them.
You basically are making their job harder than it is.
Yeah, and they don't get paid as much as you think. They don't. Yeah. They probably are like on the lowest level.
They probably get like minimum wage.
Exactly, compared to what teachers make and stuff. But guess what? Teachers have janitors clean up after them. So they're the ones actually kind of getting like the crumbs almost, They're not really getting paid as much as, the teachers,
all the other people.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Like honestly,
educators.
Not kids, like students. You guys gotta understand the fact that yes, person's a janitor. It's their job and all, but get one thing, you guys are making their lives a lot harder than it needs to be. Like if you look,
I feel bad for them.
Like fam, if you look after our lunch period is over, if you look at the lunch floor, it's just a big mess.
Some of the tables too. I don't even know what happened. Like you would think like a hurricane came by and just tore the whole cafeteria apart. Like it's honestly they leave their food and their trash on the table. Like it's not hard to get up and throw your trash away, guys. I've done it. I have done it for the last 4 years. I have done it. I have got up out of my table, walked to the trash can, threw my trash away, and it was not hard. All right, it's not hard. You guys are just lazy. If you want to, you can like have friends assign turns. You guys can all like put each other's trash on one board, and one person can just take it down. There's so many ways you can combat taking the trash out. Yeah. And not having to just leave it for the janitors to have to like bring the trash can to the table to clean after you. Like that's just unnecessary.
Like even the fact some teachers do mention this, that you guys need to be a lot more responsible for the trash, for
especially
the food
for the age you're at. Like this is this shouldn't even be a problem.
Like it should not be a problem.
The fact that we're even talking about this is kind of just childish. Like legit. Like why? As a high school, are we talking about taking trash out?
Yeah, like okay, I get the point. If it's elementary school, they're kids. They're still learning,
They're still learning.
But like at a level when you're like middle school, high school level, you should not be like throwing your trash away. You should be mature enough to understand the fact that they have to work, and high school kids especially, they have to be also mature enough because most of the high school kids, they do work. They work probably as like a cashier at some place, or a waitress or waiter at a restaurant.
Yeah. This ain't no buffet, okay? And you don't just leave the
So you guys gotta understand the fact that you guys also have jobs like those where you guys have to pick up trash, and you might not like it, but get the point. You have to do it. And if you guys get disgusted by picking up someone else's trash, just imagine how disgusted a janitor has to get when they have to pick up the trash from the floor and everything. Because we have bananas in our school, right? Mm-hmm. People, you just squish them. And, like, just why? Like, it's disgustingly horrible, man. You guys gotta appreciate, you guys should be happy enough that you are in a great school, in a great district, that you guys get great people over here who help you out. You have good janitors over here who, like, don't complain at all that much and pick up the trash. Like, I know because in our school we have teachers in the lunchroom walking down and by, right? How many are there? Like 3 or 4, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they make sure the kids pick up the trash. In high school,
some don't.
But in high school, you should not have a teacher telling you, "Yo, you need to pick that up, man. You need to pick that up." You should not have a high school teacher telling you that.
It's one thing if you forget one item, but to like forget your whole tray. Like,
it's just so bad.
Yeah, no.
And at the you're gonna say, like, "Oh, I was getting late for class." Guess what? You could have done it after you ate. Honestly, you could have done it after you ate the food, but you
just have to better manage your time.
Yeah, you just didn't choose to, right?
Exactly.
Like 30 minutes.
I feel like another big problem that kind of arises from this is food waste. Because I feel like some people are just getting all this food and just messing with it and playing with it. And I feel like that's also a huge issue.
I see a lot of kids just wasting food. Honestly, like, I get the point school's required when you buy food, you gotta have like a fruit or a vegetable in the milk, right? I get the point. The milk is not good. They use, I don't know, fat-free milk, and I hate fat-free milk, so I never got milk. Or I would just give it to one of my friends who like to drink chocolate milk.
Okay.
But fruits, man, you guys are just throwing away fruits, man. And fruits and veggies. I get the point. You don't want to eat them, then don't get it. I get the point. It's going to be, oh, my food's a lot cheaper. If you're not going to eat it, then don't get the fruit.
But honestly, bless the janitors, because I've seen one, like, legit, like, when someone's throwing, like, oranges out and stuff, he legit, like, takes them out and, like, puts it to the side. Like, he's keeping it from going in from waste. Like, he's actually thinking about the ones that are less fortunate. And then we have all these spoiled people buying all this food and not eating it and just throwing it away, and then
like
it makes no sense.
Like, I get the fact, like, we're in a really good district and a really good school.
Yeah, we're very lucky.
Fam, think about other school districts around our state, man. Those kids don't get the what I was gonna say, like, the food, the quality of food. I should say the resources we have. Or, like, seriously, imagine, man, like, it's horrible. We are lucky to get the money we get from our district and the money we have for our schools and everything, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta understand that fact. But yeah, do you want to add something else to this?
I mean, I think the overall message here is, take care. Like, if you make a mess, just clean it up. Like, this is honestly like the most, like, this shouldn't even be an issue at this point. The fact that this is like a big problem with our school.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet it's a problem like at many schools, but I feel like our school, I don't know, people are just, I don't know, they're building Mount Everest every single day. So I feel like if you guys just take, maybe, even help out. If you see trash laying around, just lend a helping hand and pick it up, throw it away on your way out.
Honestly, it's not hard.
We gotta kind of come together and kind of combat this issue. And it's always the same kids. Like, maybe, like,
honestly,
those teachers that watch us at lunchtime, maybe they should flag those kids down and
honestly, they are the same kids. Like, I don't know. I will say one thing is, if the teacher's not saying anything to them,
I don't even know. Like, legit,
like, if the teacher's not saying anything, then it's the teacher's fault. Like, if you're not even throwing your trash away, it's that same person every single day. Honestly, in my opinion, they should just get punished for it, like a detention or something. You can't
eat lunch at the cafeteria. You gotta eat lunch in your car.
Like, detention or something like that, you just cannot have these kids throwing trash like that.
No.
Honestly, but yeah, I want to end it on that note, and I'm gonna say thank you again, Jordan, for being on here.
My pleasure. This was actually a very interesting topic.
Yeah, and we might have it on here again, because me and him have interesting views. Honestly, I love having my friends on here. Honestly, for our podcasts, I love to have friends on here, because me and my friends, we all have different opinions on different stuff and everything.
And then we can sometimes come to a compromise and agree. I've done
podcasts with Jake, Janice, Cody Bennett. Those are like the only two people I've done the podcast with mostly, like, in school and all. But they're good, and some podcasts I've done with my cousin too. But yeah, but it's a good thing,
Yes.
I like to have my friends on here. So yeah, and this is it for this time, guys. Thanks again, Jordan, for being on here.
No
and
problem.
If you guys have another topic, you guys
leave your feedback too.
Yeah, leave it in the comment down below or something like that, and just tell us, and I will most likely do I will look into that topic and see if I'm very passionate about it or not, and I will see if I want to talk about it and all. But yeah, and I will see y'all later. Peace out.